All right. Hey, y'all. How are you? It's been a little bit since I have done a video. I'm recording this one from my phone. So I just wanted to stop in and say, hey, life with me has been just kind of moving. My anxiety's been pretty high lately. I did my written blog about that, my last blog post. So just been trying to keep that all together and no self harm or anything like that. So let's talk about something kind of fun. And this is more so for, well, this is for everybody. The people when you're in a relationship or you're married, you understand the importance of it. Ladies, gentlemen, get sexy for your partner. OMG. I think a lot of times we underestimate how, especially women, we become so self conscious about how we look. And we really take away from ourselves of that. A lot of the stuff that we pay attention to about our bodies, our partners don't give a fuck. That's putting it bluntly. They just really don't. They don't pay attention to this stretch mark over here, or this one's gotten bigger, or I have a new stretch mark over here, or, we have that love weight, so I've earned an extra roll over here. So they don't pay attention to all of that. And a lot of it has more so to do with how you feel is going to be what their response is. And last night, just kind of put you in my business a little bit, just a tad. Um, I was feeling myself, so I got sexy for my hubs. And the response was like, all right, really, babe? Really? Like he was shocked. And because it's not something that I do often, that I wear something sexy to bed. Normally it's, my little t-shirt because I think I'm sexy in a t-shirt. And that's about it. But, last night put some effort, made sure that, my skin was extra exfoliated. Honey, I was damn near raw. Um, because it feels good it feels good on your hands. So you get to just doing your thing. And so, yeah, I almost had to use, man, I had my little coconut oil on my body and all that stuff. Yes, honey. Served it to him. So, so don't underestimate the power of putting forth a little effort into how you present yourself, to your mate. Guys, it's not lost on women either. We don't want you coming to bed all the time with your rough ass feet. Do something with that. Put some shea butter and put some shea butter, some lotion, some coconut oil, some something. Even if something, put some socks on. You know, Make sure that you show her that you care about not scratching her legs up or her feet up. Something, do that. When you do your maintenance and cut it down low and stuff like that, that's appreciated, especially for women who like to do what they do. So I'm gonna leave it at that. So, we like for the area to be maintained and everything like that. That's very much appreciated. We may not say it enough, but we appreciate it. So, just like y'all appreciate it when we maintain our space. So, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Make sure you keep that up, and take the compliment. When she say, oh, babe, you been going to the gym? Look at you. Come here, boy. Take that, run with it. I mean, even when your husband or your mate, as women compliments us, we got to learn how to take it and run with it. Normally, my husband be like, oh, babe, you so pretty today. But what you want? Yeah, boy, gone. Ain't it? It's, and you hate to be, I don't try to be as dismissive as I can be, but it takes a long, I have to get to the bottom of what you want. If you're just letting me know, babe, I think you're absolutely gorgeous and there's not, everything is taken care of, you ain't fucked up, you ain't done nothing, all right, I'll take that. Thank you. Appreciate that. Aw. Yeah, like last night when I was talking to my son, I asked him, because first he asked me who was Marilyn Monroe. And I did not know if I had succeeded or failed as a black parent. And the reason why I say a black parent is because I teach my boys, try my best to, about black excellence. There is not anything that has been done in the United States that a black person have not had their hands in. So, and beauty is one of them. Our standard of beauty is not the same as white men. So where a lot of people put Marilyn Monroe on this whole big pedestal, and it's not to take anything away from Marilyn Monroe because she was a beautiful woman. I just celebrate my black counterparts. I had where people idolized Marilyn Monroe. We had Dorothy Dandridge, Josephine Baker, Lena Horne. We have those people. I don't have to look at Marilyn Monroe as a beauty icon for myself. She don't look shit like me or nobody around me in my immediate circle. So when I explained to him who Marilyn Monroe was, and he was like, oh, okay. And I asked him, so when you think of a beautiful woman, who do you think of? The first name out of his mouth was Beyonce. And that's fine, because Beyonce, she everywhere. He was like, Beyonce, Queen Bee. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I say, well, who else? And he said Whitney Houston. And I was like, oh, boy, all right now. And Whitney Houston was a beautiful woman. And so, and I said, well, who else do you think is beautiful? And he was like, my granny and you. And he was like, I said, okay, well, that's fine. I said, well, do you find any white women attractive? And he was like, no. And I don't know. Yes, the way I just laughed is the way I laughed when he said that. And it just tickled me. I was so tickled. And it wasn't the fact that he doesn't see beauty in him, but it was just like, then he sat there and thought about it and he was like, well, I don't know white women to find them attractive. He's not around them. So he's not around them to look at them, to rate them against his black counterparts or his Hispanic counterparts, because he does go to school with a very, large Hispanic community. So do he think Hispanic women got something going on? Yeah, he does. He got the side eye from me for that. But I have my own personal reasons behind that I'm not going to force over onto my baby. But yes, but the standard of beauty, what we consider to be beautiful, and being able to take a compliment or to find ourselves to be sexy, that has been a struggle for black women. And it continues to be a struggle. And it's sad that it continues to be that way, that we have to continuously, constantly. It's a never ending cycle to validate our beauty. I mean, I'm sitting in front of y'all right now with this t-shirt. My hair is in its natural state. And baby, I feel bomb. I feel bomb as hell. Why? Because I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable in my peanut butter brown skin. My root beer colored brown eyes, my hair that I done dyed some kind of reddish color that's fading out, but it's still cute and it's me. I'm rocking it. It takes so much for us to just be comfortable in our space. And that is something that I'm trying to get better about, is being absolutely A1 comfortable in my 5'5" for the space. If you don't like what I have going over here in this 5'5" space, deuces. It's easy. It's simple. It's so simple. It's simple to say, and in a lot of ways, it's simple to do. It's simple to be. It just takes practice. It's like with anything else. Practice makes perfect. So when you're getting into those intimate spaces with your spouse, with your mate, step outside of your comfort zone a little bit. If you have never in your life rocked fishnet pantyhose, put them shits on. Put them on. Surprise yourself. Surprise yourself about how good you gonna feel in some damn fishnet pantyhose. But because I tell you, it ain't like nobody else's business. I love mine. I have 3 pair. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. Sure do. Love them. Find your thing that makes you feel incredibly sexy, and share that with your partner, your spouse, and see what the response is going to be. Because you feel sexy and you feel confident in what you have going on, they are going to eat that up, and it is going to be so absolutely wonderful. Trust me. Trust me. Just just trust me just a little bit. If you don't hear nothing else I say, trust me on the importance of getting sexy for your mates. You know, being confident in the sex is, search it out. If you don't find something today, try again tomorrow. But find something that you feel incredibly sexy and wonderful in, and that's going to translate, that's going to come out, that's going to exude out, and you're going to be confident. And baby, things, all kind of things is going to be the bomb. Yes, I'm full of snaps today. So just trust me, make it sexy, make it fun. Send pictures. Sexting is not for the naive. It's not for these little hot tail little girls and boys that's running around here not knowing what to do with their hormones. Sexting can be for adults. It can be for married people. Don't just text your husband all the time about, hey, the light bill is due, or babe, what you gonna stop and get from the grocery store? Nah. Uh, don't just text that all the time. Send something sexy. You know, Send something. I don't want to, because I can get nasty. So I don't want to give you no example. And y'all be like, ooh, life with Ro took a turn for the whoa. Yeah, so I'm not gonna give you no example. But don't text those things. Don't let your text messages or your conversations always be just about what's going on in the house or something like that. Y'all getting ready to go out on a date. Ladies, put on a see-through shirt. Put on a nice undergarment underneath. If you don't feel comfortable just wearing a bra underneath the see-through top, then put on a camisole underneath it. But some part of most of your skin should be showing underneath that. Don't put on a whole, it's the long sleeves. You got a whole nother long sleeve shirt under that. If you gonna do that, don't wear a shirt. Don't wear that shirt. Just pick another shirt. Find your comfort level for your sex. Find your sexiness comfort level and go with it. And as you become more comfortable, step outside of the box and try new things and see where it goes. And you're going to find that some things is a hell yeah and some things is a hell no. And that's okay. So, but yeah, so and today Friday too. Yeah, today Friday, February 2nd. Happy new month, by the way. But yes, it's Friday, Freaky Friday, whatever kind of Friday, frivolous Friday, just be Friday, be happy Friday, be Friday, whatever it's going to be. But make it sexy. Make it sexy, people. Until next time, like, share, comment below so I can respond to y'all.